It's their map choice, and we are certainly not slowing down. The side of T1 had a lot of fast-paced takes, and kicking off this map, it's just the same. Saya denied that early fight, though. The Cloudburst not going to stay up for long. Their safe haven deteriorating. AtaKaptan falls too. MOJJ putting up a good performance, but not good enough. It's left down to the Gecko of qRaxs. And Tom, we've seen Gecko quite a bit. It hasn't been something to write home about for the side of FUT so far.
I don't even know if he'll use any of it. Just needs to land the shots. And that's where qRaxs seems to do his best work. A minute gone. A bit less to play, but this is where the execution's going to come through again. Saya leading the charge, and he will find that opener. MOJJ unable to do too much, but his teammates at least trying to trade things back. This time, though, a little bit of damage to Carpe, but other than that, they've kept things relatively clean. And the only interesting really thing when we talk about compositions for these two teams, it's not so much about change of agents, it's change of personnel. Watching the switch up of AtaKaptan taking over that controller. The same for Carpe, taking over Sentinel. Slight role switches, but nothing different in terms of what agents are actually being run. For now, Kiwi, anything... Slight adaptation. This time, though, it is direct. Very direct indeed. The first 20 seconds of the round may have gone, but already into the site they go. And, well, you mentioned smoke spams. There's one apiece.
Yeah, MOJJ managed to catch them on the way through. That's the problem. They knew where he was spamming from, and, well, a lucky shot on the return gets them the reward. Flash for right side, but no follow-up. They're not looking to take that control, but they have spotted the operator around here. It's good information to play with. Thrash on the way through, and it catches nobody. They've sidestepped it completely. Not going to be retrievable in its current position. AtaKaptan falls, and T1, they are in with a serious chance now, locking these players out of control. A quick double kill. It doesn't seem to be enough. Ooh. Even if that shot was connected for Kiwi, it would be a tough clutch, but with
to find something with that. But in fact, the whole team setting up exactly where Kiwi's going to be going. He's got to get out of there very quickly. The counter util's been good, but Sayaplayer is going to meet those blades. I feel like this is a moment where if you're T1, you go, nah, don't really fancy heading into that site. Still looking to check if that control's been taken by their opponents, but they are now going to start feeling out the map a little bit more.
Yeah, their issue is just how little control they can actually hold on to. Not having, like, your turret even sat on middle. These players could have pushed down. They could be in the window by now, wrapping up behind. That's not even talking about the A site. You know, ultimately, when you start a round like this, a minute in, your only opportunity is to go towards C. But with Kiwi down, that opportunity now is a little bit more promising. Good stun, good delay, but the follow-up, the thing of legends. Sure, MrFaliN will go down, and some damage is found as well. But they managed to stall out that C push. And from the shadows, used to fake out that they're taking this to A. The fake is not sold, though. FUT still have two players here. One in the form of AtaKaptan, the other being qRaxs, and that angle is certainly... He's got the drone at least, but not quite the same reward. Gets back in time to be caught by the Rolling Thunder. Pretty much out of this round for a few seconds, and he'll be caught by Ban, who's doubling up on the site. MrFaliN catches them blinded up on site before he's dropped, but they can't get ahead in the fights. It's still MOJJ, left in a 1v2. T1 have got the plant in. Now they can hold this down together, even looking to double swing it.
And the same sort of pace.
Oh my, look how quickly the pushes come through from AtaKaptan. Sure, there's a fight, a brawl, in fact, going down on short, but they have full middle control as well at the same time. You know, FUT, they give it up late into the round. Probably good that they did. That lockdown could be served to fake out and rotate back across the map, but more likely just to sit in position and claim the space afterwards. FUT will be conceding it all.
Yeah, at least they didn't manage to get the thrash back, but that early usage again, just trying to deny the same sort of push that came through in the last round, and the rest of the team looking to build up in this retake. Now you have to bear in mind, in terms of utility, there's a couple of flashes. I was going to say there's no paranoia to get them back in. They don't need it. T1 went looking. They wanted to fight. They wanted to scrap, and because of that, they now find themselves in a 5v2 scenario. Flank comes through from MOJJ as well. Munchkin needs to pull off one of the most ridiculous clutches you ever will have seen, and well, they're already spamming into the smoke. They know where he...
Tucked in the corner. Space will be taken. It's Sayaplayer coming up close, but further back was Munchkin. He's caught. Cloudburst, good the dodge on the paranoia, but he'll still be taken down. Carpe with a good frag. They haven't spotted AtaKaptan. He's doubling up, holding strong on the site. He doesn't need any help. Saw Thresh go in, but well, he already had it on lockdown. Zeta, the last man alive. We'll find the first. It's AtaKaptan's kill streak finally coming to a conclusion, but with just a couple of seconds left on that clock, I think we know this round is going into FUT's corner. The question is, will the rifle be carried through? The timing was nearly...
Back to the pacey rounds. Rolling Thunder again. This is where they had one of their successful rounds. This time, though, MOJJ is out. And Kiwi, well, again, uncharacteristic, but it's a miss.
Oh. And he catches that one. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, Kiwi over to the rifle. You know he's going to be used to claim some space in the way through. Stun held. MrFaliN's caught at least one with that. Aftershock for down below, and that's a free kill. Zeta was caught in the turret. In the drone, I should say. Sayaplayer is good for a double before being shut down. The operator storm online. Sayaplayer could be very dangerous with this. A pre-fire blade around the corner. And he's on his way through. Stun caught. He's up top, safe for a moment. Allowed to recover. Will he be spotted after? No, not before he can grab a kill with AtaKaptan down. Blades refreshed. And the site seems to be theirs. Even that judge going to be quite scary, as exactly for that reason. It's up close, it's able to spam in the smoke, and if anything goes awry, he has that Blade Storm still to fall back on. This could be a tough fight for Kiwi.
Yeah, I almost feel like at this stage, someone has to make a mistake. And while Carpe's doubled up, kept this further into their favor, Kiwi will be able to get one, and actually MrFaliN's found another. Somehow, in this 2v5 scenario, it's beginning to look competitive. With an isolated player within the smoke, Munchkin has a chance to put this one to bed, as MrFaliN is now all that remains. The other two players just waiting. Contact player in Munchkin. You'd have to hope for T1 they can get something on the entry here.
Well, Kiwi's got some control. A player spotted as well. He'll look for the fight, and that's an execution.
Beautiful paranoia.
Munchkin down immediately. The paranoia even stopped the players further back from peeking out to help. There were two ready to swing. Carpe and Ban, and both have been found by Kiwi. They didn't take the fight earlier, and they were forced into it later. This is looking rough. T1 blocked out completely. And even that late flank that they're attempting with Sayaplayer, there might not be anything left to flank. They have enough bodies to cover more or less every single angle at this point. And once they catch out Zeta, it gets tough. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, we won't even talk about that for Saya because it's an ace.
It was just run in, get headshots, get all of the kills. You look at those first 3 kills for Kiwi, every single player was blind. Supportive flash off the paranoia. Pot flash came through as well from MrFaliN. The last player, I think, was split second away from getting stunned, so obviously they're moving as well. It might not count as an assist, but into mid. This seems to be their... pretty much their pressure. Look how aggressive he is! He's just gone straight through! Already just decimating the side of T1. This was the round that they desperately...
He's picking up a rifle. There you go.
I think they're expecting some sort of congestion here, but they've almost just had to give up on this one. And you can't really blame them for it. It was such just a direct, fast-paced take. We spoke about like supportive utility and basically position for T1 to be in. And just look at what they've got. 2 rifles, pistols, and on the other side of things, they've got everything to play with.
Nice aggression, though. Saya's not only caught... Whoa,
what?
No! I don't know how he went down there. Sure, the trade is in. Just another remarkable fight from Kiwi. The advantage, though, is certainly falling into the court of T1. 2 rifles to work with. One of them is in the hands of Ban, who we see on the C site. Players coming from either angle. They know that Carpe is here now, and they'll shut him down. Only Ban left to find, and qRaxs does, well, makes it look easy. He'll be left alone. Still has his wingman to work with. Maybe the plant can go down. He can try to move to a post plant already, start the flank.
He'll get his ult off this as well.
Oh, that's huge.
It's tough to use in these sort of scenarios. To isolate a player. If he gets it into the 1v1, you almost have to say that this round is his, and Zeta is going to try and sell a ruse. Maybe that both players are coming in from that direction. Yet to move is going to be Munchkin. The spray's a little bit wild. He's going to go running back into it. Yeah, he probably kills him off that. But, hey, you can't blame him. Thrash straight through. As said, he has farmed this all up so many times throughout this game. Doesn't connect onto anyone this time. Kiwi's gone dashing into the site. Made space, but Carpe's done well. Instant trade again, though. It all seems to come tumbling down. Ban at the back of sight is the last point of call. His teammates with a supportive flash, but maybe he doesn't need that support. However, does he know? There's a player right below him. He's seen the gun barrel. Eventually, he'll make the realization. The penny drops, and it leaves just qRaxs alone in this, expecting to win their battle themselves. Kiwi, well, we've mentioned him going in solo every single time, but it's actually Saya getting caught. The trades coming across the map, individual fight after individual fight, but T1, they've come out on top here and have a lot in their favor. 2 ultimates if they need them, and a man advantage.
Yeah, T1 know that they're happy to play retake on A if needed. Too much of a risk to stick around on site, but they have a lockdown, which can very comfortably get them set up. There you go. The star of the show.
Yeah, we love Wingman in this house.
The little bro, he's got the plant in. He's bought them that little bit of time now as the clock moves into their favor. Rolling Thunder avoiding it at first. MrFaliN actually grabs a kill off of utility, and he's still standing strong down below. AtaKaptan on for another. MrFaliN still hasn't been rooted out.
A great sign for them thus far in this game. AtaKaptan, is he actually just going to stick that all the way through? He did. He held it.
Oh.
He went onto the site and just found an opener. No fear in this man's heart. They've still got a couple of positions that they need to clear. The lockdown's going to make things more awkward, and the position of Munchkin could do serious damage. They're just going to back out of there. So much time on the clock that they don't need to risk it.
Oh, okay, 1 player detained. There was only space for AtaKaptan. Couldn't fit 2 players in the safe corner, the safe spot. T1 back into A, 3 players here. I thought FUT were out, like fully out, once qRaxs didn't go for the plant with the wingman. Once the spike went running back all the way down A long. And indeed, they will be changing direction, but very, very slowly from the shadows. Spots 1 player, but yeah, you're starting to get the idea that they're rotating. If you're on the side of T1, the plant coming
Lil
through.
Bro's got this one. Don't worry, not need for any help here.
Boom. That's how we do it.
They
now
even tried to
very quickly
paranoid.
on it. They're going to try and defuse this already, tapping it immediately and causing this utility to start being thrown out. How has qRaxs found that? A nail in the coffin for the squad of T1 as qRaxs picks up even more. The flank is on its way, and that will do it. 13-7. An incredible debut for the side of FUT as they take their opening series